Good morning, students. I welcome to my online class English, the story of an invitation. Thank you once again for watching my videos. In this video, I will read and explain English Reader page numbers 43 and 44. What nonsense! She said aloud so suddenly and forcibly that Grace fairly jumped. What is? Oh, nothing much, said Bertha, getting up briskly. See here, I'm going to get to work. I have wasted enough time. She curled herself up on the divan and tried to study her senior English, but her thoughts wandered hopelessly, and finally she gave it up in despair and went to bed. There she could not sleep. She lay awake and wrestled with herself. It was after midnight when she sat up in bed and said solemnly, I will do it. Next day, Bertha wrote a confidential letter to Aunt Meg. She thanked her for her invitation and then told her all about Grace. And what I want to ask Aunt Meg is that you will let me transfer my invitation to Grace and ask her to go to Riversdale this summer in my place. Don't think me ungrateful. No, I am sure you won't. You always understand things, but you can't have us both, and I would rather Grace should go. It will do her so much good, and I have a lovely home of my own to go to, and she has none. Aunt Meg understood as usual and was perfectly willing. So she wrote to Bertha and enclosed a note of invitation for Grace. I shall have to manage this affair very carefully, reflected Bertha. Grace must never suspect that I did it on purpose. I will tell her that circumstances have prevented me from accepting Aunt Meg's invitation. That is true enough. No need to say that the circumstances are hers, not mine. And I will say I just asked Aunt Meg to invite her in my place and that she has done so. When Grace came home from her history examination that day, Bertha told her the story and gave her Aunt Meg's cordial note. You must come to me in Bertha's place, wrote the letter. I feel as if I know you from her letters, and I will consider you as a sort of honorary niece, and I will treat you as if you were Bertha herself. Isn't it splendid of Aunt Meg? Said Bertha diplomatically. Of course, you will go, Grace. Oh, I don't know, said Grace in bewilderment. Are you sure you don't want to go, Bertha? Indeed, I do want to go dreadfully, said Bertha. Frankly, but as I have told you, it is impossible. But if I am disappointed, Aunt Meg must go, Grace, and that is all there is about it. In the end, Grace did go, a little puzzled and doubtful still, but thankful beyond words to escape the drudgery of the counter, and the noise and heat of the city. Bertha went home feeling a little bit blue in secret. It cannot be denied, but also feeling quite sure that if she had to do it all over again, she would do just the same. The summer slipped quickly by, and finally, two letters came to Bertha, one from Aunt Meg and one from Grace. I have had a lovely time, wrote the letter, and oh, Bertie, what do you think? I am to stay here always. Oh, of course, I am going back to school next month, but this is to be my home. After this, Aunt Meg, she makes me call her that, says I must stay with her for good. In Aunt Meg's letter was this paragraph: Gracie is writing to you and will have told you that I intended to keep her here. You know, I have always wanted a daughter of my own, but my greedy brothers and sisters would never give me one of theirs. So I intend to adopt Grace. She is the sweetest girl in the world, and I am very grateful to you for sending her here. You will not know her when you see her. She has grown plump and rosy. Bertha folded her letters up with a smile. I have a vague, delightful feeling that I am the good angel in a storybook, she said. I will explain these two pages in my next video. Thank you.